So just to catch up with everybody, I'm going to go ahead and have a quick look at Independence Plaza. I was meant to see a movie or something before that, but we don't have time for that, and I think seeing things is better than listening to movies. Okay, so we started the day out in the car park looking at a great opportunity for photos with some of the rockets. Here they are. That's them up close, and you can actually go inside them as well. The plane is real, and the rocket is kind of like a replica. The government owns the actual one apparently, but let's go and have a look around them. So here we have a white room, which is basically when the astronauts are going onto the shuttle for the first time. They go along a walkway like this, and then they go into this white room, and that's where some people help them to get prepared for the mission. So let's go right ahead and have a look in here. So these are all the things that would be in there. This is a window, I can't just jump out there. That's just an astronaut getting the final preparations. And so there we go. I'm being lazy, I'm taking the elevator. I've done so many stairs today, and there was no queue, so no guilt. We're starting at the very top, which is where the shuttle is, and then we're going to work our way down. So this is kind of a mock-up of the shuttle. The government apparently has the real one. I remember years ago, my dad managed to let us go into the cockpit of a plane, and it looked like that. There were so many switches everywhere, and I was terrified that I was going to hit one and I wasn't going to remember which one, or it was going to mean something important. But the pilots seemed pretty chill about having kids in there who might accidentally do stuff like that. That's the level below, which we'll now be going to. So just one flight down. I think once you went to the top, it's a lot more bearable to come down a ton. So this is the mid-deck, which is apparently the cargo bay. Obviously, as it's anti-gravity, they've had to lock everything away, especially as that could get dangerous during landing and stuff. There's a space toilet. I didn't think I'd ever say those words on a video, but there we go. It's a space toilet. Space toilet. You know what I love about that space toilet? The fact that it has two very defined butt cheeks. As far as space toilets go, that did not disappoint. So I'm going to exit out now. There we are. And now I'm a bit conflicted, because I saw a nacho stand, and that seems like a really good idea, but I am at the Space Centre. I should maybe be looking around, but I've been looking around all afternoon. And nachos sound really, really good right now. Like you have no idea. Right, mission accomplished. Look at these. My mum watches these videos to kind of find out what I've been up to while I've been away. And she's maybe thinking as well, have I been eating healthy? And there's the answer for you, Mum. Totally not, but tomorrow's a new day. Maybe I'll suddenly have healthy eating habits, I don't know. So I've got about 40 minutes left at the Space Centre before we have to go. The schedule that's been recommended to me says that I should spend that time watching a movie, and I'm not sure I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to maybe look around some of the exhibits, because I feel like that's better use of my time. so this wasn't an exhibit I was going to come into because I was so intrigued by that robot. I walked right away across to see this robot, and as I've got nearer, I realised it's a cardboard cutout. So whoever made that did a very good job of making it look real. I'm just trying to make the most of my time while wandering about and seeing what there is to see. Like a quick whistle-stop tour. I feel like I've seen all the important things. I'm not really interested in videos or displays so much. And these people's Starbucks cups. So this is somebody, like an aerospace engineer who works for NASA, but during meetings and stuff, she finds it easier to engage if she starts doodling. So these are some of her doodles. I love that they've made a display out of things that make her look really unproductive. That's pretty funny, really. Anyways, what I was saying, I feel like I've seen the things that interest me the most. I've been to places where people actually work and prepare themselves and even operate space machinery. So that's more important to me than looking around exhibits and listening to videos and things. Those things are okay, but I feel like I've seen the things that appeal to me the most today. Well, that was an awesome day at the Space Centre. I really genuinely enjoyed that. I wouldn't have said that it was a massive place for me to go to. When I was thinking about places to go to in Houston, I wasn't really thinking of coming to the Space Centre, but I'm so glad that I changed my mind because it really was an awesome day. And it was only once I was here I realised how much I wanted to be here. So we're just waiting on our lift now. Should be back any moment. We were told to meet at 3:30. It's 3:28. Pretty much the same time. So we'll see her shortly and soon be on the way back to Houston. And that's me back in my cosy little hotel room. I started to feel really tired on the way home. It hadn't really hit me how tired I was because I was so overstimulated seeing everything. But now I'm just ready to have a quiet night in, I think. I got a couple of magazines as well down in the foyer. I'm sure these weren't here before, but there seem to be Super Bowl things out now. So this is a Houston Host Committee magazine and a guide to the Super Bowl. I noticed as well downstairs that there was information on stuff that the Patriots' friends and family would be doing. So I think there must be some sort of conference going on or something for friends and family of the footballers. I don't know if they're actually staying here or whether that's just them hosting it, but that was really cool. We did pass somewhere where there was a massive banner outside that said New England Patriots, and there was fans and TV crews and stuff outside and police. So I'm guessing that's where the players are, or maybe they're having some sort of welcoming event. I have no idea. But that's the first time that I really say I've noticed the impact that the Super Bowl has on the town. I've heard a lot of people being very excited about it, but I've never actually seen it until now. And bearing in mind that this is just Wednesday and the game is on Sunday, I think it's just going to go up and up and up from here, the excitement levels. So that should be interesting. It's about 5:40 just now, 20 to 6. And I'm thinking I should maybe go out and try and find some food somewhere. Not that I'm particularly hungry now, but if I get hungry later, I think now's the time to see if I can find anything. Because if I can't find anything, I'll be going down to the hotel restaurant, which I can imagine would be a little bit more expensive. So I'm going to take a bit of an evening walk. There's a CVS nearby. There's also a Walgreens. I'll maybe just get to the one that looks the nearest and the easiest to get to, because there's 4 lanes of traffic going either way. So that's 8 lines of traffic altogether. And I can't see any way for pedestrians to cross the road. So I'm sure there is a way, but I'm not really too sure how yet. And I think once I get outside, I'll find it easier to figure out which one is the best one to go to. Okay, and I'm back at the hotel. I managed to get over the road safely. Once I got outside, I found some crossing areas pretty nearby, which was nice and easy. So I'll just quickly show you what I got, because there's a couple of things here that I'm very excited to try. Okay, so the first thing I have is a giant turkey breast sandwich, because that's what I need. This looks really nice. Sparkling pineapple and coconut. I'm a big fan of pina colada, so I think that's going to taste quite similar. And then the thing that I'm most excited for, and I was very excited to see that they have them in already, Marshmallow Peeps. I've never tried these before, mostly because I've never been in the US around about the time that they're out. But I've always been intrigued by them. I have no idea what they taste like. They look like they could be like a kind of meringue thing with like marshmallow in the middle. I have no idea. So I'll be testing out them later. They also had like bunny rabbit ones as well. But I thought I'd go for the original, the chicks. So I think they were the originals anyway. Like I say, I don't know very much about them, so if I've just made like a massive faux pas, do let me know. But yeah, they look very nice. Oh, they're gluten-free is apparently, and fat-free. So good. They look very cute. So I hope I don't feel too guilty eating them. Okay, so here we are. Marshmallow Peeps. And it's by the Peeps brand. Okay. Oh, these are cute. They're so sweet. I'm sorry. Are these meant to be stuck together? I've never done this before. Okay, so that's what they look like from the side. It's like a sugar coating in marshmallow. Very sugary. On the first bite of that side there, which is kind of similar to this side, all I could taste was sugar. There was more of a balance of marshmallow that time. They're okay, but I wouldn't buy them again. Like, that was, it was cute, but I found that kind of underwhelming. If I was to make them, then I'd probably want a bit of chocolate in there as well, which would probably make it like a Scottish tea cake. But I'll like finish the rest of them, because they are awfully sweet. But I'm not a massive fan of these. I'd give these a 3 out of 5 for taste, but for like Easter decorations, they'd get like a solid 5, because they are so adorable. So I'm going to get back to relaxing. These little fellas probably won't last the night, because I have a feeling that they're very easy to eat. I mean, I've already ate 2, and I only opened the pack like 3 minutes ago. So there we are. I've found a movie to watch tonight. It's What to Expect When You're Expecting. I've never seen it before, so it can count towards my goal of watching 25 movies in 2017 that I haven't seen before. So I've only watched about 25 minutes so far. It seems good. And yeah, I think I'm going to see it through. I'll probably like change into my PJs soon though and start to really wind down a lot more. I think this is me for the night now. I don't really have much else planned, or at least I don't think there's anything worth updating on camera. So thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Anyways, I'm going to quickly use the restrooms and then have a look around and have a look around.